2-2-1. So there's already one guy back, and then the other guy was coming back. He was dropping for help, and they both just got it.
Welcome to Wired to the Game. What is up, everyone? Y'all wired in with the homie EJ. Today's guest is absolute animal above the rim. If you're not comfortable, he might put on your head for real. First team All State, first team All MSAC, first team twice in a row, All Canal Valley, and first team All State for 4A. So the resume speaks for itself. The homie Roman.
What's up?
Not much, man. All right, so this is your final year as a Black Eagle due to it being your senior year. What was probably the best moment of your career?
Uh, I want to say our playoff run in junior year. That was a lot of fun, man. It was just we were a new team. Like nobody really had high expectations. We just proved a lot of people wrong and made it way further than a lot of people expected us to. It was just a lot of fun to be around those guys.
What was the best part of playing for South Charleston?
Just getting to compete, man. I'm a real big. I'm a really competitive person. Like I like to win a lot, and that's something we did at South Charleston, and I really appreciated it. Having the opportunity from Coach Daniels to be on that team and just grow as a person and a player.
All right, what's probably the most hype moment of your career?
Most hype moment of my career. I want to say like it was early in the season last year. Like I wasn't really having a good game up at like this tournament we go to up in Chapmanville. We were playing Martin County. Like I had a horrible first half. Like I couldn't make anything. And then like I come out the second half, like we break this press, and then they throw it up to me, and I just dunk on two people, and then we changed the whole flow of the game. Come back, win the game.
Bro, you
excited.
dunked on two people.
Yeah. Yeah. Ended up with like 12 in the second half. That was about it.
That's tough.
My boy.
So I have a question. So were the two people like just like together, or was it like kind of?
It was like, all right. So it's like, all right. So we broke the press, right, and it was like a 2-2-1. So there was already one guy back, and then the other guy was coming back. He was dropping for help, and they both just got it. Yeah.
Man, that's insane. All right. So you said that was probably like the first half wasn't the best game. What was probably the best game you've played in your career?
Probably versus that same Martin County team. We played them again this year up at the Williamson Fieldhouse. I ended up with like 33-6 on a sprained ankle.
Bro, that's insane. On a sprained ankle?
Yeah. Sprained it the game before, and I rolled it again during the game.
And like coach just let you play, or you didn't tell them?
Nah, I told him to put me back in. I got played through it.
That's insane. All right, so who was the best team you played in your career?
Best team I played in my career. I want to say that Spring Mills team that won it this year. They pretty much had the same team they had last year, and they ended up sending us home. Unfortunately, last year they were really tough to beat.
So, who in your career is probably the best player you've played against, like individually?
The best player I've played against. I don't know. I want to say my guy Noah Lewis. Like we battled it out last 3 years. Like nobody else has really given me a better look than that. We always go hard, and it's always a really entertaining game, especially him being from over the hill, G-Dub. The big rivalry game is always fun playing him.
All right, speaking of rivalry games, so would you say G-Dub's probably the most rivalry team you played, like the biggest rival?
Yes, sir. Our rivals are G-Dub and Capital.
So which game is probably more intense for you?
I don't know. Either whether we're at the Red Cap, G-Dub is always gonna be packed. So it's really tough to answer that one.
So what was your best memory of the rivalry? Like in your opinion, what was probably the best memory of the rivalry?
I want to say our sectional championship game my sophomore year, and like probably because like it was just like a wake up call for me. Like I got dogged. I'm not gonna lie. We got blown out too. It's just a wake up call. So that's probably my favorite moment. It just made me realize like how much I really have to win it to compete. it just was fuels my fire going to the next season.
I understand. So, all right. So what? All right. So when was the first time you did dunk on somebody? Because you say you had the person dunk when you dunked on two people. When was the first time you actually dunked on somebody?
It was low key my first high school in game sophomore year. I got it. It was like another like broken fast break play. Like my point guard threw it to me in the corner after he got trapped, and a guy came over and he got dunked on. It was my first high school in game too.
That's insane.
Yeah,
All right. So like after you dunked on us, like how was you feeling? Like after you, I know after you probably like feeling
yeah,
high. Like
definitely super hype, but we still had to win the game, so I had to keep it controlled. So
I understand. I understand. All right. So you made. Have you ever made the states?
yeah, I've been to states every year except this year.
Mm. So what was all right? So what was probably the best experience of making the states?
Just getting to compete at a high level and play on that Civic Center floor, man. There's nothing like it.
What was the farthest you did make it to states?
The semifinals.
Semifinals.
Yeah, sir.
All right. So who do you compare your game to? Because like you could do above the rim, you could shoot a little bit, you do it all. Who do you compare your game to? Kind of.
That's a tough one. I don't really think I play like anybody, to be honest. Like it's like my game. I'm really versatile in a lot of ways. Like I can defend multiple positions. I'm really athletic. Like I like getting up and down. I don't. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm not really sure who I compare my game to. That's a good question.
I understand. I understand. So what part of your game is underrated that most people don't see?
I like to say like my handle, my I can shoot. I handle the ball pretty well. I didn't get a lot of opportunities to do that this year, being one of the bigger players on my team. So I was mostly towards the basket, so I didn't really get to display that a whole lot.
I understand. I understand. So what? All right. So what was probably the most intense win you've had against the team?
Say that one more time, please.
What was the most intense win you've had against the team?
The most intense win,
Like it was a nail biter, close game.
probably our Pike County game up at Williamson last year. We went into overtime. It was a really tough game. Yeah, playing against my guy Jaden Stewart.
That's tough. All right. So obviously you got a lot of offers going to D2. I mean, going to college. So what do you want the college coach to know that you bring to the table?
Just I'm somebody that really wants to win. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do that. Like it doesn't matter how I have to contribute to the program, whether I'm cheering my teammates on from the bench or diving on the floor for loose balls, rebounding. I just want to win and go get a winner out of me.
Yes, sir. All right. So obviously you've had a few energized moments. How does it feel to be like that human energizer that can change the course of the game, kind of?
I just like my dad always tells me to go out there and like play like it's your last because you don't know when your last game is gonna be. So I just like to leave it all out there whenever I can.
I understand. I understand. All right. So what? All right. So what's the game mentality for you?
Like how I approach the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I said before, I just want to leave it all out there. Like because like I said, I don't know when my last game will be. So I definitely want to play my hardest, make my people proud, and to display all the work I put in.
All right. So do you listen to any music before the game?
Oh yeah, for sure, for
All
sure.
right. So who you be listening to, man?
Dang, put me on the spot. Um, it depends how I'm feeling for. I'll throw some Vine in there. I'll throw what else? I'll get some Young Boy in there sometimes. Just depends what it moves. Sometimes I'll chill it out, put some Brent in there. Just depends on the mood for real.
I understand. I understand. So I saw you played in the Scott Brown Classic. How was it participating in something like that?
Oh, it was a whole lot of fun getting to play with a lot of high level guys and just get up and down some. Especially on the off season, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of rare for us to get pickup, so that's a lot of fun to be able to play.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So we've talked about all about your achievements, but what made you like want to play basketball? Kind of.
I'm not really sure. It's something my parents put me in at a young age. Like I always played like 2 years up whenever I was younger. I just fell in love with it then.
Mm.
It's just like an escape.
All right. So did you play AAU, right?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, every year except this one.
So what was probably the best part of playing AAU?
I would say the food, like on trips and stuff, and getting to travel to different places. It was kind of fun being a tourist sometimes, but also getting to play different people that I don't always play to all the time.
All right. So getting into travel and all, who was probably the toughest player you played in AAU?
Toughest player I've played. Oh, probably Marcus Gillespie from OTE. I played him up at it's the US games in Georgia, and I played on Team West Virginia up there against him.
So how was that matchup?
He gave us 30 a couple of times, but he
Dang.
he had 30 he had 30 in the L both times we played him though.
Oh man, 30 is insane.
Yeah, we still got the win though. That's what matters.
Oh yeah, that's all that matters for real.
Yes, sir.
All right. So when did you know you was gonna be that dude kind of in the paint, like being able to put on people's heads and all that?
Uh, just when I really got in that weight room and hit my growth for 8th grade year, I grew like 6 inches. So yeah, I converted from really like being on the wing and stuff and got a lot closer to the basket. Then I did a lot of stuff like plyos and stuff and working out with my trainer, and I just developed a lot.
All right, so who would you say has been the biggest impact in your career so far?
I want to say my dad, man. Like my dad pushed me all the time. Like he's always in my ear, keeping my mental right. Like he's really my rock, man. He just keeps me on the right path.
Understand. So all right, so besides hooping, do you have any hobbies off the court?
Oh, I'm a big anime guy. Yeah.
What's your favorite anime, man?
Oh, One Piece. One Piece.
One Piece?
Yeah, yeah. I know it's long. Not everybody likes it, but it's my favorite.
Man, I understand. I'm a Naruto type of person for
Oh
real.
yeah, it's on right now. I was just rewatching it.
Man, which one? Which one, bro?
Huh?
Which one? Like, there's three different ones. Which one, man? The
I'll,
original.
yeah, I'll rewatch the I already rewatched the regular Naruto, and I'm watching Shippuden right now.
Mm, that's probably my favorite one for real.
Oh yeah, it's fire. I'm getting closer to the war arc right now.
All right. So what? All right. So if you wasn't, what would you think your career would be?
If I wasn't hooping, I think I'd probably be like a architect or an engineer. I really like math. That's probably my favorite subject. And my mom always wanted me to build her a house, so I'll probably be doing that.
All right. So what? All right. So what's the goal for your basketball career?
I just want to see how far it can take me, man. Like I'd love to play overseas in the league someday. It's unexpected what can happen. Just want to see how far it can take me.
All right, man. Thank you for your time today, man.
Of course, I appreciate you reaching out, bro.
Thank you, man. Hey, stay wired and show my boy Roman some love. And yeah, I hope that you have a good day and continue the success.
Yeah, appreciate you, my man.
Thank you, man.